Hello guys and welcome back to Snapthis. Now today we're going to be looking at the perks of the spectacles, or the Snapchat spectacles as they're formerly known. They do appear in most of my videos, but obviously I've got my pair always sitting behind me like so, and these are the Snapchat sunglasses. So, further ado, let's get straight into the video. Hello guys and welcome back. Now what we're going to talk about first is the glasses, which are these. These are the version 1, we'll talk about version 2 in a second. But firstly, they do work like normal sunglasses if you're wondering, and the sun is coming through into my video today, which is pretty nice. It's quite rare. Now the Snapchat spectacles are, like I said, normal sunglasses, except there's a little bit of a twist because it's obviously Snapchat orientated. We have ourselves a camera and a record button. Now if I was to hit the record button, you'll see over on the left hand side I've got some spinning lights over here to let the Snapchatters or the people around you know that you're recording a video. And then of course on the right hand side there's no lights, but there is a lovely camera there which is wide angle, which means you get loads in and everything tends to stay in focus. Before we get into it, I'm just going to talk about version 2. Now these are the summer collection spectacles that they've just released last week. They retail for actually £20 more, which for fully waterproofing is an absolute bargain, and I'm very tempted to get a pair myself. I've been using these for about 7 months now, and I'll talk about the perks later on in the video. The summer spectacles are just like these ones. There's more designs, more variants. There are 3 colours still, a black, a blue and a red, but they are allowing you now to choose the tint of the sunglasses. Now today mine are default with jet black. They are very dirty, but we're not going to talk about that. But version 2, obviously, I said, come with a bit more customization. The case is slimmer. The case that we've got for the version 1 ones, as you can see, is a nice triangle. Apparently version 2 is half the size. I think it still holds the same amount of charge, so there's no improvement on the battery. They still charge within the case, which is great. But overall, these are a great product if you're interested in your Snapchat. They do bring your game up a little bit, so if you are interested in making your Snapchat game looking on point, as they say, then Snapchat spectacles may be worth looking into. Now there are some differences between version 1 and 2. Firstly being version 2 are waterproof. They're apparently lighter. The case is also smaller. So it's all about getting it into a condensed and safer environment. So now you can jump into a pool without worrying it. Now just to let you guys know, I actually have been in the pool with these. I didn't submerge them, I did take a risk, but hey ho, if you're not planning to get splashed, you should be alright. Now something that Snapchat have done, which is an absolute genius idea, is they've allowed you to take photographs on version 2, and I was surprised to find out if you actually push and hold this, I can now take photos with my version 1 as well. Now that is excellent news, so thank you Snapchat for making sure that these don't go out of date, because the last thing you want to do is make your other products irrelevant. Now I'm going to take the spectacles off now because they are really hard to record a video with. They're quite distracting actually. Anyway guys, let's talk about the perks of the spectacles. Now I bought mine for a holiday last year. I thought the last thing I wanted to do was constantly having my phone out, filming everything, and looking at my holiday through a screen. So when I heard about these products I thought, wow, what a great idea. And like it says, you just pull them out of the case, you pop them on, it takes about 2 seconds to do that usually, and then you just hit the button, you record your video, you're like, oh look at this swimming pool, look at this person making a foreign dish, I don't know, whatever you do on your holidays. And I just thought it was a great idea. They charge wirelessly in the case, and I found that I never actually went flat in terms of charge through the day. So if you were going to do a big trip, you could charge them and it would last the whole day. The more you import to Snapchat automatically, the more it drains the battery. So if you take loads of videos and import them later, that would make more sense to conserve battery. But obviously when you're importing them from Snapchat automatically, you can just put them in the case to charge. It doesn't obviously deplete the battery then, and it transfers them over. Another perk of course is the fact that it's a wide angle lens, which means you don't have issues with framing most of the time. Now wide angle lenses, for the people that don't know, tend to be 160 or 180 degrees, so you get sort of this view or even wider. Most GoPros film in a wide angle lens, or you may know as fisheye, they tend to film half of a 360 view, because obviously 360 camera hasn't come to the spectacles yet. Now just remember that the spectacles have the camera on the right hand side, which means it is a biased, so when filming just make sure that if you're looking at something you sort of have to tilt your head to get a central view on it. Now of course, it being a wide angle lens means that the video on Snapchat would display a bit weird. And Snapchat have this awesome formula which turns a video, and it doesn't film in a rectangle just like most videos do. It films in a circle, so wherever you twist your phone it will actually rotate and you'll always have a widescreen video on there. What I mean by this, and to summon it I'm going to have to use a square. having a clue how to demonstrate this. Right, to demonstrate this, I've zoomed the camera out so you've got a full wide angle. Now obviously I'm going to have to pull these edges in and make it a square, and I'm going to put myself a phone overlay on screen. Basically, whenever you twist your phone, you'll notice that because it's a circle, it actually never meets an edge, so you don't see a black line. I'll show you some more examples inside Snapchat as well using the phone. But basically it allows you to look at a video portrait and landscape at your own choice with these spectacles. It does the same with photos as well, so if you take a photograph and put it on your story, that person is allowed to twist it, of course, because this, like I said, films in a circle video. Now the other perk to spectacles is they're actually easy to use. There's only one button for you guys to press. If you push and hold it, it will take a photograph. If you hit it once, it records a 10-second snap. If that's not long enough, hit it again and get 20 seconds. And if that's not long enough, hit it again and you get 30. So you can film quite a lot with these spectacles. It will fill up your memories because that's where they store. But like I said, easy to use, easy to charge. There's also a wire that plugs into the back of this magnetically to charge them, of course. So no issues with wires. They are quite expensive if you need to replace them. But the wire is made of a special cord material which you couldn't really bite through it if you tried. And finally, the last perk to the spectacles is the fact that you can be really creative with these. And now they've released some waterproof ones, you can probably do some interesting things with water. Like I said, if you push this 3 times, it sort of records and you can put it down like a tripod. I've done that before when jumping into a pool. Looked pretty awesome. Another thing I've done with it, and that hence the dirt on the spectacles, I attached these to a drone and flew it because I thought, you know, we need a cool drone shot film with the spectacles, but obviously drone does have its own camera. But obviously I double clicked that 3 times, sent it off, and the dirt was because it crashed. If you're interested in that video, the link is in the description of this video, of course. So if you want to check that out, that is great. But I've just given you an overview of the perks of the spectacles. I've been using these, like I said, for 7 months. I would say I take them everywhere. There's some places where they just wouldn't work, like low light. They're not the best in the dark. But in terms of just everyday scenarios, maybe buying a coffee, hit the video, grab the coffee, smack it onto your story. You obviously choose what goes onto your story, so have fun. Let me know if you've got Spectacles version 1 or 2 in the comments, it'd be great to see. If you're new around here, my name's Snapthis, I do Snapchat themed videos. I love the spectacles, of course, they're always in my videos. If you enjoyed the video, then give us a like. And yeah, I think that's everything I got to say. So, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.